What's going on, guys? Driving back to the office here today. Wanted to talk about getting 5 contracts signed in one day. So typically, it's a small team that we have on the investment side. It's me and another gentleman who is my acquisitions manager. His name is John Sanchez. And then we have some cold callers that work overseas with us on the team as well. Eddie is our main guy over there. And then that's about it. That's the whole team. Now there's a huge team that goes into doing the number of deals that we do, with the number of closings that we have and the number of properties we get under contract and sell. But they're not necessarily on payroll. That the agents that go out and show properties, our investor partners that reach out to us and say, hey, these are the deals we're looking for. Those are all people that are on the team, even though they're not on the payroll, so to speak. Without them, nothing gets done. So, you want to make sure that you remember that kind of stuff, because if you're constantly only thinking about, hey, I'm a one-man operation. Yeah, you might be a one-man operation inside your office, but if you don't have customers, you don't have anything. You don't have a business. So, your customers are part of your team too. The people that do business with you. So, important to remember that. But anyway, I'm talking about 5 deals, 5 agreements signed to purchase real estate in one day. How do we do that? How does a team, essentially myself and one other person, John, get 5 deals under contract in one day for wholesaling real estate? And the answer is a system. It's a system in place that we utilize to be able to do the kind of numbers we do. Now, we average anywhere from 10 to 20 deals signed every week. But today we got 5 in one day. And how that happens is, our system is so that we're spending marketing dollars, we spend advertising dollars to get leads in. And if you need help with your advertising, go over to J.R. Heller Media, and we will help you with your advertising. We're gonna set up your campaigns for you so that you get the same leads we do, and we'll handle the whole process for you. And then when the lead comes in, somebody needs to qualify that lead. Somebody needs to talk to that lead. Somebody needs to follow up with that lead, or else it's going to stop there. The ball stops there. And what's important here is you need to systematize this, especially if you only have 2 people in the office. You're definitely going to need a system to be able to handle the amount of leads coming in. And what that looks like is, when a lead comes in our system, we automatically send them a text message immediately that says, hey, thank you so much for reaching out regarding selling your property. I would love to make you an offer on that property and let you know a little bit more about how we work. That goes out instantly, and it asks them to please, either A, you could have them set up schedule a time to talk with us so that we can go over and qualify that lead, or B, what we do is we have a 24/7 answering service that a lead can call in any time of the day, 24/7, and there's 600 people that will answer that phone call and follow our script and ask the questions that we need answers to be able to provide a quote to. So that service is very inexpensive. It's we're on the $500 a month plan, which is 500 minutes. You don't need to do that. If you're only getting 10, 15, 20 leads in a month, then you could be on the $100 a month plan or the $80 a month plan and qualify those leads. And they can, that takes the the fear of not being able to answer the phone 24/7 or being by your phone 24/7 to have to answer calls, that takes it out of it. That's called utilizing services as your team. So again, we have 2 people that are in the office per se, but we have a whole system of networks that's basically part of our team too. It's part of our infrastructure. You know, Amazon is unable, or would have been unable, sorry, I'm plugging in my phone here, to have a business if it wasn't for the carrier services, if it wasn't for USPS, if it wasn't for FedEx, if it wasn't for UPS. How would they ship any of the products that they sold? Now they have a freight, or they have a shipping service themselves because they're taking over the world. But before that, you know, for them to be able to prosper and to do business, they had to have infrastructure, a system in place, and that's part of their team. Those guys aren't necessarily on the payroll, but maybe they are because they pay them, right? So maybe they are kind of on the payroll. But anyway, you're utilizing outside companies, utilizing outside services to be able to get business done. And that's what I'm talking about with our media program. For us to run your ads for you and to specialize and show you how we do it, because we're proven to be able to say, hey, I can get you these amount of leads. We can get you these amount of deals. We do it in-house every day, and we're only 2 people. Utilize a service like that. It's very inexpensive. You can start with us for $125 a month, and we can get you leads for your business. That we can get you deals that are going to make you $5,000 to $10,000 on a single deal. So anyway, going back to you know, that is, how do we get this amount of leads done? How do we get this amount of business done? It's from systematizing our system and utilizing these programs. So I would urge you to utilize these programs. By the way, that answering service is called AnswerForce. If you want to take a look at it, you can build out a script completely how you'd like. They call in that number, and you'll get the voice recording, you'll get the message recording, and they'll answer, and you can actually put it in your Podio. It's fantastic. So I would recommend something like that. You know, look at us for your media program, to be able to, you know, get you leads and show you how we systematize stuff more. At some point, I'm going to be doing some videos on how we go about getting contracts written up and done, because we are very different than most people in the industry. We don't utilize standard contracts, standard purchase and sale agreements. What we actually do is option contracts. So we do the option to purchase a property for a given amount of time with hard money down. Now, typically it's only $10, but we'll put $10 down for the option to purchase the property. And we're not going to these homeowners and lying to them. A lot of wholesalers and a lot of investors, I don't particularly personally like the way that they do business, because most of them don't even have the means to be able to purchase the properties that they're making offers on. And it's, you know, what I would consider, well, just straight up fraud. You know, they're not being honest with the people that they're doing business with, which I don't consider, you know, morally. You know, it's probably not. There's probably nothing legally that's wrong with it. That, you know, they probably are fine, but morally, I couldn't sleep like that. I wouldn't be able to tell somebody, hey, I'm definitely purchasing your property, when I have no intent to purchase their property. So that's a whole nother video. We will go back and talk about that in more depth in another episode on our contracts and how we wholesale real estate. But I prefer to be straight up and honest with people and tell them, hey, we're going to look at the deal. If it's something we like, we will purchase it personally, and we'll stick a tenant in there. We'll fix it up and flip it. That's something we will do, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'm purchasing your property. And also, we might sell the contract to somebody else. I would rather just be straight up and tell somebody that than lie to them and tie up their property and not allow them to sell their property for a given amount of time, which is why we do option contracts, also with the right of first refusal, which means that if they get another offer, they are free to accept it. We just ask they give us 5 days for the right of first refusal to be able to say, hey, okay, we're going to purchase it, we're going to move forward, or hey, you know what, go ahead, take that other offer. and let's part ways. So, you know, I think it's a better way to do wholesaling, to do real estate. You know, because that way you get to get the best of both worlds. You know, as an investor, you get to look at the deal, decide if it's something you want to purchase. You get to push it out to your investors and market your contract. And the seller gets what they want, which at the end of the day is their home sold for the amount of money that they're looking to get for it. So I think it's just a much better way than just tying up properties for no reason, and you know, not allowing sellers to continue to market and look for other people if they have a better opportunity out there. So that's how we, you know, go about wholesaling real estate. That's how we get deals signed so quickly, because I think we're transparent, and I think people like that. And also the system to be able to follow up and utilize those systems to be able to get a lot of business done. So if you have questions for me, if you want to, you know, learn more about scaling your wholesale business or getting into wholesaling, I will show you how to do it the right way. And the ethical way without, I think there's way too much of that in the industry. There's way too many gurus out there that are literally telling you how to wholesale by cheating and deception. Basically, is exactly what it is. It's just deception. So I don't believe in that. I'm here to serve you. Let me know how I can help. Let me know what videos you want to see. Please comment. Please like this video. That would really, really help me out if you would like the video. So like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you'll be alerted when we drop new videos. And check us out on Instagram and Facebook. It's JR Heller. You'll find us, and appreciate it. Can't wait to talk to you again soon.